everyone, this is Holly, and it's been 7 months since I made my first video talking about having weight loss surgery. So I wanted to give you an update on how things are going. Things are going great. I had my surgery June 28th, and since that time I've lost 131 pounds. So I can absolutely say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, I do not regret my decision to have surgery. It's been awesome. So many wonderful things have happened for me. I have a long way to go because I have about 300 pounds that I need to lose. But, when you start gaining weight, there's a certain point where you're overweight, and then there's a point where you're obese, and then there's a point where you actually get so high up that you almost become disabled, where you really basically can't walk, can't sit in basically almost any chair because of the arms. You can't fit in a booth. You have constant pain, back pain, feet pain, whatever. For me, I couldn't even fit my feet in shoes anymore. I've been wearing flip-flops for years. Doesn't matter. Luckily I live in Texas where the weather's pretty much stable, but most of the time. But I haven't been able to wear shoes. I was getting to the point where it was really getting hard to drive. I definitely couldn't wear a seatbelt. But I was getting to the point where I was really having a hard time even fitting in the car. So, I'm a single mom of 4 children. I basically am it when it comes to taking care of the kids on a daily basis. So that gets really scary when it's possible that you may not be able to fit in the car. You can't take your kids to school. I've already lost. I had already lost so many things. It was to the point where I couldn't go grocery shopping anymore. So luckily I have my daughter, my teenage daughter. She just turned 16 this past week, and she's been wonderful. Really put up with all this craziness. Probably because they've been seeing me overweight, obese, and huge, I guess, for so long that's their normal, which is unfortunate. But I would drive to the grocery store, give her cash and a list. She would go in, and I would sit in the car. And that's pretty much how I've been living my life for quite a while now, in the car. I take the kids somewhere, and I wait in the car. Going to school events was completely impossible for me. Awards, no matter what it was that goes on at school, I couldn't go because it wasn't even, at first it was because I couldn't fit on the bench. After a while, I would just stand, but then it got to the point where I couldn't stand anymore either because the pain. My feet were literally just being crushed from the weight, and my left ankle has been fractured and sprained 4 to 5 times over the last 5 years, numerous times from my weight. So that's always something I have to worry about. Anyway, so since I had the surgery, just so many wonderful things have happened. As I've lost weight, I've gained back my ability to just be like a normal person. I can walk now, even though I'm still, like right now I'm 286. And, I'm still obviously a big person, but I can wear my seatbelt. I can go pretty much anywhere. I can fit in most chairs. I can fit in a chair now. I can fit in a booth. I can go to all my kids' events. I can go in the school. I can sit on the bench. I can, do all those things. Like my children just had an awards ceremony, and I was able to actually get up and take pictures. Now in the past, when I was still able to actually go, I would sometimes actually take my daughter out of high school so she could go with me. That way she could get up and go take pictures, because there was no way I could do that. I couldn't maneuver through the parents. I couldn't, get up there and do any of that stuff. Now I can go and I can take pictures, I can go in the grocery store, I can pretty much do anything. I feel like I'm kind of like a normal person now, where I can actually do things. I don't feel like I'm handicapped or disabled anymore. And to me, that's like a miracle. That's pretty much the miracle. My kids, are like so happy because they've always been awesome. They've always been like, accommodating and helpful. But now, to them, it's almost like I'm like gained superpowers or something. I can do things that I couldn't do before. I can get up and I can get them stuff if they need it, so they feel a little spoiled now. I can give my oldest daughter, a break, who's been a lot like a second mom. She's the oldest of 4 kids, and she's been, since I got divorced 6 years ago, she's really been like a second mom. She's done everything from changing diapers when they were little all the way up to, recently doing everything. And so I feel extremely blessed that I have such a wonderful daughter that's been so willing to help me, and I'm just so happy that she's starting to get a little bit of a break and be able to, be a 16-year-old. For the first time ever, I was able to go to not the first time ever, but for the first time in many years, we went to the mall for her birthday. That's what she wanted to do. We went shopping. We shopped for 3 hours. We walked all over the mall. I didn't need to sit down. I was able to go with her in the dressing rooms, and I was able to be a mom to my daughter. I was able to just like shop with her, and like do things that moms do. My son has been wanting to play baseball for years. He missed t-ball. That makes me want to cry because I couldn't do it. I mean, all I could do was drive him there. I couldn't get out of the car. I couldn't, you have to do that. He's little. And now I signed him up for baseball. So we're going to baseball practice. We're throwing the ball around. My daughter wants to do ballet. And again, things I couldn't get up out of the car barely. I could walk barely. So now, my daughter's doing ballet, my son is doing baseball, my daughter, I'm going shopping with her, I'm doing things. I'm like a mom. I can do things. So for me, that's like the best, most awesome thing I could ever ask for. And just as far as, the actual surgery goes, all I can tell you is pretty much my whole life I've been hungry, and for the first time in my life I'm not hungry. I mean, I get a little hungry, but I do not feel that voracious, crazy, ravenous hunger that has plagued me my whole entire life. I used to wake up hungry. I used to go to sleep hungry. I used to be hungry while I was eating. I could binge eat and still be hungry. It was like I don't even know. All I know is for the first time in my life, I don't wake up thinking about food. I don't go to sleep thinking about food. I don't wake up in the middle of the night thinking about food. I feel like I've been freedom. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's the greatest thing ever. It's like a miracle. So anyway, on my last video, I stood up and I showed you guys kind of what I looked like. So I'm going to show you guys again what I look like now. Still, obese, whatever, but hopefully you can see a difference. So here we go. Here I am now. Oh wait, let me get a little closer. This is me now. It's just a lot easier for me to walk around, it's just made a huge difference in my life. I feel, like I was given a great gift, and I'm just so excited for the future. For the first time in a long time, I have hope. And I just want to thank every single person that leaves me encouragement. Writing my blogs has been kind of like therapy. And reading other people's blogs, it's just more therapy for me. It's so awesome. I so appreciate all of you. And thank you. And hopefully I'll do another update maybe when I get to 200 pounds. Bye.